Hi there. Say hi when you pop on. Hi there. Say hi when you pop on so I know who's there. Hi, Labriska. Hey, Mom. Thanks for joining us. Say hi when you pop on so I know who's there. We're going to get started in just a second. I'm just letting a couple more people, pop on before we get going. So I want to tell you guys something and I don't want people to miss it. So hopefully we get some more joining. All right, well, I'll go ahead and get started. Hopefully more will pop on and get to see this exciting craft I'm doing tonight because I'm super excited to do this because I just got these. And hey, Aunt Janet, thanks for joining. So I am going to do a craft tonight using one of the pictures that I just got from Jennifer Pugh. I think I want to say her name right. Who is the artist. I'm going to grab it so you guys can see. For those of you who might not know who she is. She was the artist of the farmer's market calendar from Dollar Tree that was so popular. Hey, Nancy, thanks for joining. So she decided because her prints were so popular and people were really like fighting and everything trying to get calendars that she decided to make more, and she has an Etsy shop now. And today she's having a sale. So I thought I'll do one of her things and then kind of direct you guys over there if you're interested. The sale today, it's like 15% off. So here's just a couple. Dan wants to know that he's, oh, hey Dad. There's a sleigh bells. Sorry, it's backwards. I can't do anything about that. Peppermint, candy canes, hot cocoa. This one's super cute. The mistletoe, and there's a reindeer one, and then there's 4 like plaid ones that are super cute. I don't know if you can see, but they're kind of rustic looking plaid ones that are super. Thanks for sprinkling, Nancy. But tonight, so I just wanted to share those with you. So if you're interested in purchasing those, you can go over to her Facebook page is, I think it says Artist Jennifer Pugh, and then you can hook into it from there. So tonight I'm going to do, thanks for sprinkling, Mom, the red truck, because I love the red truck. Thanks for sprinkling, Aunt Janet. Remember, if you sprinkle, I put your name in the bucket. Sprinkling on Facebook means SHARE, and at the end of the month or the beginning of January, I'll draw a name out, and one of you might be lucky. And last month it was Anita Shoup. She won, so she's super excited about that. So crafting with this one, if you just popped on, this is a super cute, it's not a calendar, but it's a print. So I'm going to put it on this metal sign that I got from Walmart. I thought it's like a galvanized metal. I thought it was super cute. You can find this in their craft section. So we're going to start out, I'm going to take the hanger off it. I think it actually came this way, so I think I might put it back on this way, but we're going to use the hanger. But I'm going to take it off for right now. I guess I don't, I need to because I'm going to put beads on it. So I'm like, no, I guess I don't have to, but yes, I do. At least the one part. I'll just leave it off like that. So can you guys see okay? I don't have my ring light on tonight because I'm right under a really super bright light, so I don't think I need it. I think you guys can see things better without that glare of the ring light. So I'm going to leave it off. Okay, so I'm going to do the Mod Podging like I did the other night, where I'm going to put the Mod Podge on the metal, and I had to look this up to see if it was okay to use the iron on the metal, so I was like, I don't know if it will work, but I tried it myself, and it worked, so I'm just going to put the Mod Podge on. I'm going to put a generous amount, because I'm going to have to cover pretty much the whole surface. you guys all have a good, yeah, Nancy, aren't the prints awesome? Do you guys have a good Friday? I always look forward to the weekend. Seemed like a quick week. I don't know. I like that, so. All right, this is like a generous amount, but like I'm gonna dry it, so it's all gonna be okay. But let me make sure I got it covered enough. Let me make sure it's gonna be on the corners. It's like a little bit more out here, just a little bit more. I don't think you're gonna be able to tell once it dries anyway, because it's, you know, galvanized metal. It kind of blends in with it. But okay, I think that's good. So let me get it off my finger. Hey Georgia, thanks for joining. So I'm just gonna take the heat gun to it. Try to dry it a little bit quicker than air dry. We'll be here a little bit. Gotta be careful a little bit. The metal might get kind of hot, so it's gonna be careful. Got a little something there. I don't know what that is. A little fuzz. I'm gonna kind of rub where it's thick down a little bit so it doesn't glob up when I reactivate it. Okay, so you can see it on there. It's dry. It's just a little bit heavier in spots. Love this technique. Never tried it on metal. Well, I hadn't tried it on metal either, and I was a little nervous, so I did a little like Googling it, and then I was like, what the heck? I had like a little metal like spatula. I use to scrape things. I took some and put it on there, and I put like a scrapbook paper on it just to try it to see, and it stuck. So, okay, so I'm gonna sit the print on here where we want it. Try to get it centered and straight. Oh, let's see. Oh, I think that's pretty close. All right, so I got it sitting on there. And remember, you have to take your brown, like wrapping paper or packing paper. You can get a roll of it from Dollar Tree in their like shipping, like their envelope aisle, and take a little iron. It's about between low and medium heat, and just gently go over it. You need to go over it enough so it's gonna reactivate the Mod Podge. Looks to be working. I gotta move it down a little bit. I tried to like, just cutting the cutting the piece of paper. I'm like, nah, it's a little skinny, but oh well. We'll just move it around. Because these prints are adorable, and like you can do so much. She has more than just these. These were just the ones I selected. She has some individual ones. Okay. So there we go. It's all stuck on. And there's no absolutely, you can see, because you can see it reflecting off the light because I don't have that bright light on tonight. You can see there's absolutely no wrinkles in this. It's amazing. It's like, I don't know, a game changer for me with Mod Podge, because if I would have just done this wet, there would have been air bubbles in it because I can never get them all out. I love this. So looks like I need to get a little bit right here. Let me just hit it. The edges, you just got to be patient because it's not as thick over there, but I think just hitting it again, I think I've got, yeah, Yeah, that one was just not all the way down. Oh. Okay. So we're all good there. So I think what I'm going to do is these little sticks that have like the snow on them. You can get these at Hobby Lobby if they still have them. I don't know. Hobby Lobby is just like, their Christmas stuff is like going quick. I went there today just to look for something that they didn't have, but it wasn't even in Christmas, and their aisles are just like dwindling quick. So I'm going to use this to make a border around the picture, just to give it something to just hide the edge, but I didn't really want to like put ribbon or anything because I'm going to make a bow, of course. So I'm going to take the hot glue gun and I'm going to run it along here at the edge of the print, and I'm going to sit the stick down here. So the stick is not going to touch in every spot because, you know, it's kind of a little bit. Hi there, Tammy. Thanks for joining us. We're doing a craft with one of Jennifer Pugh's prints that she has out for the holidays. She's the artist for the Farmer's Market calendar, and I think she also I think she's also the artist for the Simply Blessed, I believe. I couldn't find that. I have it here somewhere, but I couldn't find it. I don't know what I did with it. So I had to piece these together earlier to make, because they're like, hey Kelly. So I had to just kind of figure out how to fit these in. So I had to cut some shorter ones. And you guys, this isn't gonna look perfect. Like, oh my gosh, the one stick's bigger. This is like rustic crafting. We like it like that. Just go with it. You could go out in your yard and get sticks. These are just, when my granddog comes over, he takes all the sticks out of my fire pit. I should have had him bring me some when but these have the little snow on them. I think they're really cute. So I'll lay this one down so it's not sticking up in the air. Whoa. Glue got a little off track there. Okay. Hopefully I figured this right, because I laid them out earlier, but you know, it's like a puzzle. You move it and then you can't find the piece again. So let's see if, oh yeah, I think it's gonna work out. Go out to the 40. I haven't been out to the 40 in a long time. There's plenty of sticks out there though. Probably more like logs. Okay, one more. Well, I must have put one in the wrong spot because this one's a little longer, but we'll just, let me see. Let's see if I can cut it with my scissors. I don't have my cutters in here. Do you guys see my new backdrop? It's a little wrinkly right now. I just got this. So you didn't have to see the gray wall. Let's try to make it more aesthetic. But I was hoping that by now the wrinkles would, lots of sticks out there, the wrinkles would come out of it, but not yet. But that's okay. I just like it better than the gray wall. Okay, so here's what we have. How's that look, you guys? Does it look cool with those sticks on there? I think it looks nice for a little border. So I was thinking about what could I do to, like, you know, just add a little bit more on here. Get rid of some of these glue strands. And I thought it would be super cute to take this little, hey Susan, this little wreath and put it on the front of the little truck. What do you guys think? Oh, thanks, Kelly. So I thought that would be super cute. Like, you know how you see people driving around with wreaths on their car? I thought, well, why can't we put a wreath on this little truck? And these little wreaths came from Hobby Lobby. Let me pull off this string. So they look like this. Aren't those cute? And I'm going to put it right in the middle of the red truck. So put a little glue on the back. Hold it down for a second. Make sure it's adhered. Isn't that cute? It just adds a little something to it than just being the, you know, the flat picture. I thought that was I had it and I thought, what can I do to it? I saw the little wreath. I thought that was super cute. So add the wreath on there. And then I thought, you know, I have these wood snowflakes. I have these wooden snowflakes. So I thought maybe we could just add a couple wooden snowflakes on here. What do you guys think? Just to add, make sure the iron's off. Just to add a little more, and I can paint them. We can paint them up. What if I added just a couple like little snowflakes like here and there? What do you guys think? You think that would be cute? Or is it too much? I feel like it would just add a little bit more to it. Just a little snowflakes, or I could go like this. Or, I don't like to put them like symmetrical. I mean, I kind of like them like more like this than this. What do you guys think? Do you think I should add them, or should I not add them? I'll go, if you want me to add them, give me some hearts. You like the snowflakes, Mom? Hearts for adding? Anybody? Mom says I should add them, so I probably will add them. Hold on, I gotta take a drink. Okay, good. All right, we'll add them. One more thing I wanted to show you, I forgot about the other print I did. I did a craft with one of the other prints last night. So I forgot to show you guys this. I was going to show you, but I had it over here on my cart. So check this one out. So this is one of the other ones, and it's obviously it's a Merry Christmas reindeer. And then I just put the little messy bow, and the frame is paint sticks. And I did the bead hanger with the buffalo check. But this is just the backing is just poster board from Dollar Tree. So it's super light, you know, and I just put the paint sticks on for a frame. And I stained the paint sticks with the antique wax. Speaking of antique wax, where's Christy tonight, Georgia? We're always talking about antique wax. She might have had a hot date. Okay, let me paint up a couple of these snow. Did I say stars? These are snowflakes. I don't know. Did I say stars? I feel like I did. Oh, goodness. I don't know. Hold on. Let me see if I can find a color of paint. What do you guys think? Like a red? Red paint? White paint? White will probably blend in too much. So should I paint them red? Should I paint them green? What do you think? Like a hunter green? I mean, do snowflakes really have to be white? Let me see. I have a really pretty hunter green. I could try one of those. Let me see what it looks like. Hold on a second. Let me see. I'm just going to put a little paint here on the side. And I got some new paintbrushes from Walmart, you guys. These are super nice. Like it's a huge pack. It's like, whoops, that's not one of them. But they're like this. They're really nice. I've been using the paintbrushes from Five Below, but my problem with those is the let's see, I gotta find one if I can find one. The heads want to come off. I might just be wearing them out like super quick. I don't know, but some of them, like, yeah, like, you know, this part right here. Don't know where Christy is. Well, darn her. Maybe a dry brush with red or green. Okay, let me do that. Let me dry brush it. Let me take the, I'll take one of these. When you dry brush, you usually use like a thicker bristle, like a more of a coarse bristle brush, kind of like this. Red and green, Jack? Okay, let me. So, dry brushing, you load the paintbrush and then just kind of knock it off there because it's dry. So you're just giving it like a real light. And hold on, I'll move my hand and you guys can see it. I gotta hold it still here. So it doesn't fully cover it. I don't know if you can tell. It's not fully, no, it doesn't do it. But you can see that it's just lightly brushed on. Do you guys like that? Because if you can see it where I'm at, you can still see like a little bit of the wood showing through. Okay. Do you guys like the green one? Let me find a red color here. Here's Imperial. Let me see if there's anything left in this. Oh. Let's see. Sorry, I'm just looking for a red color that's not like a bright one. Here's a Christmas red, but since I'm dry brushing, maybe it won't be so bad. But it's red. It's bright. Now let me get a different brush. Okay. Just lightly brushing it on there. All right, what do you think about that one? You see it's just like just slightly brushed on. If you could see it in person, it's very light actually. It looks a little bit darker in the thing, but you can kind of see. Do you kind of see how it looks like a little darker on the one spot? Okay, you guys like those? How about we just kind of stagger them? I'll just hold it up like this. I'll hold it upside down. Just stagger them like this. Is 2 enough? You guys think 2 is good? I think it looks good. You like the green? Okay. Let me take a little bit of hot glue. So they don't have a lot of surface to glue, so you just kind of barely squeeze your trigger here on your gun and just get a little bit of glue so you're not, you don't need a lot because it's a little, I like the green better, but may work well together. I almost think the red one needs a little bit more. Hold on. Because it's almost like a pink. We need to go heavier on the dry brushing. Hold on, I need some more. The little pad I'm using, usually I would have a little plate here or something, but you're squinting. I usually have a plate here, but I wasn't thinking I was going to paint tonight, so I didn't bring one in here. Since I moved my, where I do the lives, the crafting stuff is out there, so this is going to not be dry brush. This is going to be full coverage because I think it looks better. I'm going to dry this one with my heat guns. I think it's going to look better fully covered. Okay. Okay. How's that look, you guys? Get out of my head. Okay. Just a little bit of glue. Put that one on there. Glue strings galore. All right. Does that look good with the two? I think it does. I think if we added more, it'd probably be too much with, you know, with the words here. I think that looks cute. Okay. So I'm going to start. Okay, I left the string on. When Jazz comes down, she'll be able to. I don't think she will, because I've been watching other crafters and their videos aren't reversed either. So I have a feeling that it's the phone. The iPhones you can flip, but I have a Samsung. Yeah, and I don't, there's not an option. And it's in Facebook though. It's what's weird. It's not there. So I don't know. I've tried, I've Googled it. I've watched, I don't know. I've just given up until some techie comes along and says, this is what you do. Because it's not there. I've watched where the guy actually says, go into Facebook, and when you start a live video and you click on the little magic wand, and then you can see like the tool, and there's no tool there like he shows. So I'm just putting a little glue on the end of my twine. We're using the twine that was on there. And I'm just stringing. Well, hopefully they're going to fit. We'll see if we're going to use this. Yeah, it might just take a little bit. Can't flip Samsung from what I have seen. Yeah, only because I've been watching a lot of crafters lately doing like, you know, Christmas, you know, stuff. And I can see they're not flipped either. And I think they've been crafting a lot longer than I have. So I figured they would know. But I think it is. I don't have an iPhone. Just go. I know some people that actually say they don't like it flipped. Okay, I don't know if this string might be too thick for these beads. So hold on, I'm gonna try another one. I didn't think it was. Well, that one worked. Okay, so I'm just gonna alternate. Should I do black and red? I might just do all red, you guys. Or should I do black and red? Because I am gonna have some black in the bow. What do you think? He would like me to get an iPhone, but I don't want an iPhone. Okay, I'm going to do black and red because there's black in the bow. Because I'm going to do a fabric bow tonight. So I'll do black and red. Yeah, Blake's always saying, you should get an iPhone. I've never had an iPhone, so. But maybe we'll have to. I don't know. I almost have my phone paid for though. Red and white. Well, I could do red and white, but I don't have any painted up right now, or I would. I'm just gonna stick with the red and black. All I have is the because I have to paint the white ones up. I did red. Did you guys see the post that I put on last night with the bead garland with the little stocking hats? You guys, that is so fun to do. It's so simple. It really is simple. If you watch that, well, you could, if you did, my mom tagged me on my regular Facebook page. So if you're a friend of mine, you'd see it. But if you're not, just go on to Pinterest and put in like mini yarn hats or something like that, or whatever, and they'll pop up. Or just talk about it and it'll pop up. Oh, Labriska, you like the iPhone? Okay, is that true? Then you would know. Is it true with the Samsung? Can you not flip? Because I try. Yeah, I try. I really try, so I'm not backwards. But I have my Santa shirt on tonight, so it doesn't matter what direction. I love this Santa shirt. I think it's so cute. Oh my goodness, some of the holes in these beads, these red beads, I've told you guys before, came from Hobby Lobby in a long, long strand, but Hope I don't run out because I'd like to use some for Valentine's Day. And of course, they don't have any left. These black ones came from Walmart. They haven't had any. There's a lot of crafters or just a lot of people that love Christmas because we haven't figured out how to flip a Samsung. Yeah, okay. Well, that's good. Thank you for helping me so I'm not crazy because I try. I really try, you know. I've watched several different people tell you how you can do it, and yeah. Maybe I need to go like to the phone store and say, "Can you tell me how to do this?" But the one guy said it's in the, you know, when you go live. That's how he was saying it, but it's not. That tool thing is not there. So, oh well. Just a little backwards. All right, this is the longest part, you guys, I swear. We just get to spend a little bit more time together. Okay. Almost there. I liked using this because it's already, you know, already knew how many, you know, just brought all my beads in here. I was like, I'm just going to string it till it's full because it came with it. But this, if you didn't hear me in the beginning, this metal sign came from Walmart in their craft section, like where they're paint, and they have a lot of different boards and things. And I thought it was super cute. I was looking for like, I was looking for one that was kind of, what do you guys think about this? They put it on like, so it's on like the opposite way, so it ties in the front, but I think that looks cute. What do you think? Sorry, I'm trying to hold it up. I think it looks cute, so I'm gonna knot it. I might have to knock a bead off here. Hold on. Let me see. Yeah, I'm gonna knock one bead off because it's a little bit too tight when I try to knot it. Then my beads are even. Thank you. I appreciate that. You guys, Labriska's on here tonight, and she has a craft page that's absolutely awesome. So here we go. Her page is called My Eclectic Treasures. Did I say that right? I think I said it right. She has some really, really super cute crafts, and they're doing like a lot of, you know, Christmas crafting right now, so you can go on and get some really super cute ideas. I love watching her and the others do this. Okay, so here's what we have so far, and I'm just going to add a big fat bow to. I started cutting, you guys. See all this? I started cutting earlier. I was just cutting and cutting. These are. You're welcome. You're welcome. I always like to give shout outs to my fellow crafters pages because I'm gonna share the love. So these strips they're flannel, and they are, oh yes, Aunt Janet, you always need a bow. You have to have a bow on a craft. I mean, wait till you see this, and then you can give me your input. Okay, so all this fabric right here, there's all different stuff, is all fat quarters from Walmart. Okay, so I'm just gonna start laying them out here with the messy bow, and there's just no like, there's no order. I'm just grabbing. Put this up. Oh, okay, I'll check it. Yes, she is. She is a sweetheart. I do. Whoops, I enjoy. I think the first time I watched Labriska craft, it was late one night, and I was like, boy, she crafts late. But I think she's got small children, so you know, sometimes you gotta craft in the night when you have little ones. And I believe she homeschools, so you know that, well, most people are homeschooling right now, but I think she does that on a regular basis, so it's probably her little getaway time. I don't have little ones, so I can craft and do whatever, whenever. So I'm going to grab some other, I've got a whole bunch of different ones. There's trees and there's snowflakes. I just grabbed all different ones. There's the buffalo plaid. There's like a candy cane. I just went crazy, you guys. I was like, I'm just going to make this huge, big bow. I've never done one like this before, but I've watched people do it, and it's super cute. So we'll see how it goes. Yeah, aren't these here? There's the red truck that I tried to get him in there too. Let's see. There's another red truck. The fat quarters are pretty reasonable. I don't know. Can't tell you. And there's the holly. No fat quarter. You know where I just found it? Fat quarters at the Dollar Tree, you guys. They're like, have you seen those in the Crafters Square section? Almost fell off the cart. I was like, what is their fabric in? You can't beat that for $1. So I bought like one of each of the patterns that they had. There are a lot of spring pattern, but hey, it's right around the corner. All right, you guys, seriously, I've only watched somebody make a bow like this before. I was just cutting. I was like, I'm just cutting. Like, I'll stop when the pile looks big enough. And they might be too symmetrical. I don't know. Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. If it's a flop, we just, we call it a flop. Let's see. Nope, that's the same one. Here's that one. That is one honking bow. Well, if it turns out the way I hoped, I'm going back. Oh, I like Miss Agnes. She has some amazing things. She's an amazing crafter. I'll never be at that level. Whoa, she is something else. Labriska's talking about Miss Agnes, which she's on I think her page is called Just That Perfect Piece. And I can't remember what, she has an accent because she's not from the U.S., but she's an amazing crafter. I just love to hear her talk. Okay, so see this big fat pile of fabric? I'm going to flip it over and I'm going to I'm using a zip tie tonight, you guys, because this is a lot. Hold on, I think my zip tie's upside down. So make sure your zip tie's the right way. I'm going to zip tie it super tight. Okay, super tight. That is one honking bow. Check this out. She's Polish. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. Her stuff is just so like intricate, and it's the stuff she does. It's awesome. Okay. So I have the bow. Okay, here. See this messy bow? I'm going to flip it around a little bit, and then I'm gonna trim it. Let me trim it real quick before. I gotta trim it down. I'm gonna attempt to trim it down. Yeah, I think she is from Poland. Yeah, I love her accent. Okay, I don't have the sharper scissors here apparently because I thought I could trim it a little bit better just to make them all. They're pretty even, but I just wanted to trim it down a little bit. Okay. So like I said, this is going to be a huge bow, and I may not be able to use it, but let me stick it on here and see. Hold on, I got to take the little. Okay, so here's what we have. See, it's just a big, huge messy bow. My plan was to stick it right up here in this corner. But I don't know because it's so big. Hold on, let me trim it. Hold on, you guys, I'm gonna trim it halfway since I can't. It is a bouquet. It's totally a bouquet. I'm like a flower girl. Oh, shoot. Well, I need to trim this side down or I'm not going to be able to see the top of the wording. Whoops. I told you I never made one of these before, this big. I was just experimenting. Just trimming it down a little bit. It's a little trial and error. I could always go back to the awareness bow, which I love to do, but okay, let me see if I can get it all fruffied again. I was trying to keep it off the sign. I don't know, you guys, what do you think? If I stick it up here in the corner, is it still too, will it fit at the bottom? Well, if I went on the bottom, it probably would, but I don't want it to cover up the Farm Fresh. You know what I'm gonna do? Okay, we're gonna table this bow. I'm going to keep it, and it's going to come back in another craft, but I'm going to use it for something else. And let's just, let me grab, hold on just a second. I can see you cutting. I was just cutting and cutting away. It was crazy. I was just cutting and cutting, and I was like, whoa, you have quite a stack there. Okay, so we'll use that another time. Okay, now I do have some ribbon with a little truck on it. What do you think about that? Or I have some, I don't want to use the bigger one though. Oh wait, here's one right here. What about this one? Do you guys like the truck? I think I could do an awareness ribbon with that one. Let me see how it would look because it is sideways. So let me see if it would look good or not. So the awareness ribbon would look like this. What do you guys think? Should I just do a simple little bow in the corner? Keep it simple. Do you guys like that? This truck? Yeah, I like that truck. I'm just looking to see what else I have in here. Oh, you guys, I even have, hold on, I got an idea. Okay, so we're going to use that. I'll do the awareness bow. Had some friends over the other night. We did our crafts. I posted the on the page the little snowman salt and pepper shakers. A couple of my friends I used to work with when I worked at the VA. We try to get together once a month, and now since I'm crafting, they come here and we craft. So, let's see if that's big enough. We'll tie it and see if it's big enough. You can always go bigger. So we did those, and then when we were done, my one friend had to get going because she has a little boy, and the other one, we were just sitting here talking, and she's like, show me how to make some bows, because I want to do this messy, but she wanted to put messy bows on her Christmas presents. So we did like a more fancy bow, then we did the awareness bow, and then we did the messy bow. So she got a little tutorial that I made her actually do one too. So okay, now show me what you just learned. So that was fun. Okay. This ribbon has wire in it, so it moves. I like it. I like using this like this with the keeping the wire in it. Sometimes I'll remove it, but I think, okay, what do you guys think about this? You like that? I think that's super cute. And it doesn't look like a bouquet. Are y'all good with that one? Because I'm about to glue it on. I'm gonna dovetail and then glue. Great job on the bow. Did you decide? Yes, Labriska. The messy bow was a little too big. I had to table that for another. It'll come back someday. But it was covering the picture too much. And so here we go, you guys. My tail's a little bit longer on the side, but I don't want to cut the truck off. You need bow lessons, Brenda? You can come over anytime when we can do bow. We can make bows. I am by no means like the bow master. Like, no. Like, I love doing these. You guys saw. I should show you again. Hold on. Let me glue it on there. If it's the first time you've ever seen that done, you just take your ribbon like this and you bend it forward like this. So see how it's like the awareness, like the breast cancer or any kind of awareness bow, and then you squeeze it. This one's a little bit, that's a little bit short, but you squeeze it, and then when you take your jute or whatever to tie it, it ends up being a bow that looks, whoops, like that. Isn't that cute? Just real simple and easy to do. Now I was thinking, you guys, I've got this from Hobby Lobby, which they don't have any more of this because I wasn't going to buy any more, but I just went down the aisle where they had it, and I thought it was super cute. So it's like, it's wrapped for like presents. It's called gift trim, and I thought it was super cute. So there's a little red truck. You guys think I should put just the little red truck? No, you don't. Just put the little red truck on the bow. Do you think that would be cute? Just stick that on there as a little, just to cover the jute. I think it would be cute. I'm going to stick it on there. I like to cover that. I put something in the middle, like I like putting buttons or Christmas tree. It's just something to kind of cover that and just kind of like make it look a little bit more finished. I'm just holding that on there until it cools down. Okay. You guys, I think this turned out really, really cute. Thank you. I think it turned out super cute. So the sign is a galvanized metal sign that you can get at Walmart in the craft section. So the section where thanks for joining us, Nancy. There's like the paint aisle, stuff like that. And we use the hanger. It's kind of a little gappy here, but I took off the extra bead because these were, let's see, let me pull it over. There we go. So the way it came, I just used the hanger with it. So the print, like I said in the beginning, the print, thank you, Aunt Janet. The print is from artist Jennifer Pugh. So if you go on Facebook and you look her up, Jackie, she might be related to you. No, I'm just kidding. She has these prints available for sale, and she's having a sale today. It's like 15% off. So you might want to check it out if you're interested. And this was the one I did last night. If you didn't see this one, I did this one last night, just here at home, just messing around. I use the back of this is just made with poster board from Dollar Tree, and it's got paint sticks that I stained. So it's just a cute little wall hanger. And then we added the little snowflakes, the wooden snowflakes, and the little to give it dimension. And then we added this cute little wreath on the front of the truck from Hobby Lobby. And then the bow. The bow's probably, I think it might have came from Dollar General. But a lot of stores have the buffalo, or the buffalo check. The what is buffalo check? The red truck stuff. Hi, Suki. So we're just finishing up, but here's what we made tonight. Oh, and then the little sticks that we bordered around, which I thought was a really cute way to hide the border of the paper of the print, is from Dollar Tree, or gosh, I'm sorry, Hobby Lobby, and they're the twigs, but they're kind of like sprayed with some snow. So I thought they were super cute. So there's the whole thing for tonight, you guys. And that is it. I'll show you one more time the other prints if you were on when I first started. Like I said, Jennifer has these prints, the two I showed you, and then she's got this reindeer, the mistletoe, the hot cocoa. Look at all these crafts, you guys. Peppermint candy canes, old-fashioned sleigh bells. Yeah, you do, Suki, because they're so, and I think they're going to sell out because so many people are getting them. Noel, because I looked on there today at one, and it said there's only like 4 left of a certain one. She has some individuals, and then there are these 4, like, so you have buffalo check in the black and white, and then the bigger one with the red. And it's kind of, if you look closely, it's kind of like, see the lines in it? It's like kind of like, she made it like rustic, almost wrinkly. And then this green one, I didn't look at that green one very much. That is super pretty. And then this one, I can share the link. As soon as I hop off, I'll share the link. She has an Etsy page, so, and there's that one. So these are super cute. I can't tell you how much they are, because like I said, she's having a sale, so they're like 15% off. But a little tip I'll tell you, when you go on, if you go on to order, and there's like a promo code section. Last night I was watching Lizzie and Aaron, and they have a special, like, additional, I think 10%. I think it gives you additional 10%. Don't quote me, but if you put in the promo code Lizzie and Aaron, it pops up 10%. So I think that's on top of her having them marked down. So check that out. And they were sharing that last night. It's not like it's a secret, but I just thought, if you're going to get on there, why not get a little bit more off? Because that's, Jennifer was on their page last night sharing the information. So anyway, thank you guys for joining, and I'll post a picture of the craft, so, excuse me, so you guys can see it, in picture form, but I think it's better tonight because the light isn't so bright because of the ring light, so you guys can see stuff better. I think that works a lot better. So I'm happy that I moved my craft room into this room with a bright light over me. So, but you all have a good night, and thank you for joining me, and have a great weekend, and everybody stay safe, and I will be back next Tuesday. And actually, I have to get with my sister, but I think next week, possibly next Friday, I'm going to be doing, instead of crafting, I'm going to do a live sale with some of my Christmas stuff that I have left from the craft show. So I have to get with her because she's my lovely assistant, and I always need her by my side. So I will let you know, but I will see you back here Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern time, and we'll do another cute craft. Thanks for joining. Bye-bye.